Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, thought I'd do a quick video about the Conflict series. For those of you who don't know, Conflict series is a third-person military squad-based shooter, and I'm sure you've seen probably more than one of these games in your local GameStop or a local used shop, or maybe even a pawn shop or garage sale. So I thought I would go over them real quick because I actually enjoy these games a lot. A lot of people are quick to trash them, which is kind of the norm in the gaming world. If you don't like something, you just automatically trash it and assume it's shit and write it off. But anyway, the first would be Conflict Desert Storm, GameCube. I think it came out on the PS2. I'm not sure. I don't think it came on Xbox. There is a reason why I bought the GameCube version. I just don't remember why. For whatever reason. And next we had Back to Baghdad, Conflict Desert Storm 2 on Xbox. And then we had the controversial Conflict Vietnam. Why is it controversial, asking? Because it was one of the first console third-person squad-based shooters to take place in Vietnam, the entire game. There are some other Vietnam games on the Xbox, but they were PC ports. So this was console built from the ground up for consoles, and it took place in Vietnam. Great soundtrack, cool opening scene. And next they decided to go. I guess they got tired of covering wars and deserts and jungles, so they said we'll do a little bit of everything this time. So we got Conflict Global Terror. And this takes you all over the globe. You're in temples and looks like snow-covered mountains and middle of Hong Kong or something. So, they went all out. And this one actually has online co-op for Xbox Live. And then last we had Conflict Denied Ops, which is the worst in my opinion. If you think logically, it should have been the best one because you would think the series would have got better and better as it matured, but I don't know what happened with this one. The big departure here was the other previous games. It was you and 3 other squad mates you commanded. This was just you and another guy, and basically one guy was more of a light infantry guy. And then this guy was basically the meathead with the M60. So he had the heavy fire and the kind of recon scout guy. And depending on the level, you had to switch back and forth to whatever situation. If you needed heavy firepower, you would switch back to the meathead. Or if you needed good recon and move fast, you switch back to this guy. But the gameplay was very, very clunky. Hit detection was bad. Targeting was bad. I do remember all this. It didn't look that good for a 360 game. It didn't look any better than the Xbox game I just showed you. So it got beat up pretty bad in the press. It says it has reckless destruction, obliterate enemies with explosives, demolish buildings. It's got a co-op, split screen, system link, all that stuff. It might be good with maybe a friend. I'm not sure. I played it by myself with a AI controlled meathead here, and I don't remember it being that enjoyable. I do remember dying a lot of cheap deaths, bullets going through walls and shit like that. So trying to take cover and I'm dying behind walls, bullets flying through walls. So definitely the worst in the series. This is definitely the highlight in the series. I just thought once this game went to the 360 or the PS3, it would be much better off. But this is kind of like the highlight in the series. If you see this, pick it up. You'll have a lot of fun with it. And something quick, if you do like the SOCOM series, these games are pretty good. They're not as polished as the SOCOM, but they're enjoyable in my opinion. So, which is why I'm making this video. Conflict Vietnam, it was decent. I will say these three, Vietnam, let's hold it up here, Desert Storm, and Desert Storm 2. These games are all kind of equally the same. Graphically, they're different. But in all three, you basically control three other guys. And the biggest complaint I always had about these games is your other three teammates are pretty much brain dead. So you're going to spend a lot of the game going around healing them because for some reason they like to stand up in a line of fire and get mowed down. So you're going to spend a lot of your time going around healing them, which is a pain in the ass because then you end up getting shot. But Desert Storm 2 did fix that to where you could give, if you had a teammate that was alive, you could give them the command to go revive the other teammates. But that was rare because usually if you had two guys mowed down, the other guy would try to get up and save him. He'd get mowed down too, so you would end up basically going to having to revive all three of them anyway. So it did really help a lot. But that's it, guys. I think you can pick all these games up pretty cheap. They're definitely worth a playthrough, in my opinion. People are quick to trash and quick to compare the series to SOCOM, which it really isn't. But they're still fun. If you see them up for like $5-6 or something, I'd definitely pick it up if you're into this type of shooter. And if you got any questions, feel free to post a comment below or shoot me an email, whatever. And thanks, guys.